In this macro, we're going to talk about how to make minor changes or edits to a macro that we've already recorded. Sometimes it is easier just to start over and record a macro from scratch, but if you have a very long or complex macro, it is sometimes possible to go in and edit and make changes and correct problems with your macro. So I want to do that right here. Go to your macro screen where we have listed your macros, view macros, and let's say on Vermilion, the one we just typed, I'm going to hit edit over here beside it. It says edit. And you do not have to worry about knowing or learning or memorizing all of this language or this code that this macro is written in. But if you look at it, you can identify some things and make some changes. Right here it says selection type text. Well, I'm just assuming that probably means it's going to type something. And what is it going to type? Well, it's probably going to type whatever is assigned to this text right here, which says Vermilion, Flora, and Greenhouse. Well, since that's what my macro does, I'm going to assume that's what I need to edit. So I'm just going to add a comma, INC period for incorporated. Let's say we left that out the first time, so instead of having to start all over, I'm just going to add it right there and hit save. I can close. This is not actually in Word. This is in a program called Microsoft Visual Basic for applications. So you're going to close that window down once you've saved. Now let's go back and test it again on a new line here. That was Control Shift V, I believe. No, it's Control Alternate V. Changed the font there by accident. But you can see it's added ink to the end of the macro. So I didn't have to start over. If it's a minor edit, you can go in and sometimes be able to figure out how that macro can be changed from this code right here. And sometimes you're able to make changes from the screen. Just don't forget to hit save up at the top of the corner after you've made that change. This sometimes can help you from not having to start from scratch when you make a mistake on a macro.